To introduce you to. He's one of my buddies. He's been since the beginning. In fact, who all's going to Breakthrough? So when you're at Breakthrough, I'm going to encourage you to fly in a day early. Because at the Alliance corporate headquarters on the 4th floor, there's a new exhibit in the Alliance History Museum. The exhibit is entitled Legacy, Abuyuan's Hair Through the Years. I've got to tell you, I was at the grand opening. I mean, it hit me where I live, you know? Breathtaking. Breathtaking. One of my earliest Abuyuan memories was when I was a nobody in the business. I was some kid that answered a newspaper ad. And I had just started to get a team getting momentum. And I was like, I want to do a recognition for my team. And I was like, I want to bring in a speaker. And Abuyuan's like one of those guys that like at the convention, like, that's Abuyuan, man, that's Alex Abuyuan. And I'm like, let me shoot him an email. I mean, nothing will happen, but I'll shoot him an email and see if he'd be willing to come into Asheville, North Carolina, and then sent it, and then forgot about it because I was like, it's not gonna happen, I just, you know. And then his response, I'd love to, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, it meant so much to me that he would come in and do that. And let me tell you something about Abuyuan. He hasn't had a job in over 2 decades. And that's not like my uncle that hasn't had a job. My grandparents have moved out on me twice. I don't know how that works. Abuyuan hasn't had a job in over 2 decades because he decided he wanted freedom, and he paid the price to be free.
That's right.
I respect the heck out of men like that. I respect the heck out of the fact that his first meeting at the Alliance, he loaded into a van with a bunch of other people and drove through the night to get there. That's my kind of person, you know what I'm talking about? So let's raise the roof for my buddy. Talking about freedom, Mr. Alex Abuyuan.
Hello, my name is Alex Abuyuan. Why you laugh at me? Olga Mathis has worse accent than me. My name's Alex Abuyuan. It's good to be here with y'all. Man, I've been blown away by the speakers. I mean, I got something from everybody. I mean, Stephanie Rodriguez just rocked the house. I mean, I'm serious. You know, after looking at Stephanie Rodriguez and Megan Wood, it almost makes me want to shoot up or something. But that was bad. That was bad, I know. That's all right. Hey, I'm an equal opportunity offender, all right? I'm the affirmative action hire at NAA. When Andy called me, it's like, man, I need some Asian dude that can represent all the Asian races. You know how we all look alike, right? So, I'll represent Chinese in the house, Filipino, Japanese, Tongan, maybe, I don't know. Oh, man. Hey, we're accepting Satanists. We can tell them to go to hell, and it's a compliment. Right? You know what, I'm so blessed to be here, and I appreciate Andy and Jane to let me have a chance to get up here on the stage and share some things with you that I might have learned over the last 22 years, and actually 30 years with Andy Albright. I remember when I got in, it was really crazy. So, it's true with that story, I showed this plan, or Andy called me in like November '99, he said, hey dude, I think we've got a way to make some money. I said, I'm in, dude. Do I quit my job? He goes, no. I go, rock on, man. He goes, who else do you know that's broke like you? And I go, my association, the 5 people that are closest to me are broke like me, right? And so, anyway, so I asked Noel Leventovich and Patrick Connors, you know, my 2 other broke friends. I happened to find 7 other people that we filled in a van. It's not 15. That number keeps going up, I know. Yeah, I even brought 15 people down there. It was really only 7, okay? But the mythology of it sounds good. And so we got in this van because we were like excited. We didn't know exactly what we were excited about. It's like we couldn't hardly spell insurance. But Andy said, hey dude, you gotta come down to Raleigh and like bring some people with you. It's gonna be incredible. And you wanna make a lot of money. That's all he said to me. And I'm going, rock on dude. And here's what's really crazy about going to that event with 7 people is that if not for an event, I would never have met Andy and Jane Albright. Jamie and I. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, we went to an event like this and we got a chance to hang around winners. And I remember meeting Andy and Jane. We had hit the Ruby level in the Amway business, and so we're part of like the same organization. And so we were sitting in this Ruby area, and we just got to know each other, and it was just really cool. And then I saw Andy get recognized as a Ruby Direct. He and Jane were on stage in front of 10,000 people in a Coliseum. And Andy, you know, his voice was like 2 octaves higher because he was so young at that time. And he was like bouncing off the walls excited. And I was like, oh my gosh, I could follow a guy like that. Fast forward to when he got out of the Amway business, started insurance, and he calls me. And that call changed our lives. Like our lives have never been the same. So thank you, Andy and Shane, for giving us a shot. And now here I am to kind of help you maybe get a little bit of that too. My topic today is how to use the Alliance system to help you grow a big-ass business. So, okay, come on. I will go to confession after I say all these bad words. So I kind of have like a little bit of some leeway, right? So I'm going to show you a little bit, give you a glimpse of the Alliance system, and hopefully show you ways that you can utilize it to build your business hugely. Okay? And here's the thing. You are in some system. Like you're in your own system or you're using the Alliance system. The problem is, if you're not growing, you're probably using your system. But if you're growing, and there's a bunch of groups in here that are growing, they're probably using the Alliance system. So let me tell you, why is this important? Why should this mean anything to you? Well, if you want to build, I feel like I have a cast. If you want to build an organization that's 25,000 to 50,000, all by itself, you could, Hebrew hammer, you could probably build an agency manager on your own. You could be everything to all your people. You can field all the calls. You can probably keep an organization going about 50,000 a month. And you just replace agents that quit. You can recruit up to a certain point and just be in the replacement revolving door agency business. Like all these other insurance agencies out there. How many times have you recruited someone who said, oh, I've been in the insurance business 30 years. That's a tip right there. I've been in the insurance business 30 years and I just can't stand babysitting agents. That should give you a clue, right? Because they're in that business of revolving door. So you can do that if you want. But how many of y'all, the hardcore that did not take a flight out today, early, you're here. How many of you want to build a big business? How many of you want to build a big business that continues to grow and sustain and grow and sustain whether you do it or not? See, that's the beauty of the Alliance system. It'll allow you to do that. What I love about the Alliance system is that you built it early, doing twice the effort, and getting half the results. How many of y'all have been frustrated who start recruiting? It's like, no one just wants to do this thing. No one wants it as bad as I do. Until you find your first one. Then it's like, oh, maybe it's working. Then they quit. And then you're going, oh, this sucks. I always tell everybody, if you make a decision to build a business, let me ask you this question. Has Andy Albright stopped recruiting? No. So should that give you a clue that if you decide to build a business, that you ought to be showing the opportunity to someone every week? I say this all the time, man. If, for example, you're working a job, if you go a week without showing the opportunity to a new person, you just add 3 weeks to your sentence in job jail. Another week goes by, you haven't shown it to a new person, add another 3 weeks to your sentence in job jail. How many of y'all have jobs? How many of y'all want to get rid of it? Man, the alliance system is a way to do that. That's right. Right? To where you're doing half the effort and you're getting twice the results. That's what the alliance system will do. That's why you need to learn how to leverage it. You need to learn about it and learn how to leverage it. You know that the biggest ring earners, I actually like to go like this. The biggest ring earners are the best teachers and the best promoters, bar none. You look at people with huge businesses like Mike and Noah Leventovich. Thank you, Lord. Mike and Noel are some of the best teachers and promoters in the alliance. Stephen Davis, aren't they? Mike Lobon is cruising. Andy Riddle. All these leaders have large businesses. They are the best teachers and promoters. Now here's the power of the system. It's like building a house, right? It takes forever to build the foundation. Now, would you rather have one construction worker building the frame, or would you have to have like 50 of them? How fast, like you've ever seen those extreme makeover things where they can put up, rehab a house, like tear the house down and build it in like 2 days, right? They got every kind of contractor known to mankind to build that house up. Building a large business using the system is like having all these people build your business lickety-split like that. You could do it the slow way or the hard way, but you want to enlist other people. You only can build this with other people. See, we have an advantage in the alliance. What's great about the alliance, unlike multi-level, right? Multi-level, like I was in Amway. In Amway, you got paid to eat and poop vitamins, right? And then we find other people that eat and poop vitamins, right? We just ate and poop vitamins. Well, insurance, you can only eat and poop only so many policies in your own house, right? It's not one of these personal consumption type of businesses, right? So we actually have to sell life insurance to create volume, okay? So we have created the ultimate selling system where you have leads, products, support, we've got the carriers, we have everything possible that you can create an awesome income, what we call instant income, by taking advantage of all these great sales tools. I mean, you heard some of the best, Stephanie and Brian Rojas. Man, they rocked it. Olga on phone dialing, right? You are hearing it right here. With the stuff you've learned on sales, you should be able to go out there and start doing 5,000, 10,000 a week, right? You should be able to do it. If you just work and implement the stuff they taught you, it's not that hard. Okay, the only hard part is up in here, right? So it's the great part of our sales system. Now our building system rocks, because our building system is designed for you to create a network of outlets that people move life insurance through. Okay, so you can produce override income. Like, I don't know about y'all, but how would you like to wake up in the morning and know that you have agents in Hawaii, you've got agents all over the country that are building this business, that are selling for their own families, you're getting a little piece of that pie. It is amazing. I can't even believe I make the kind of money that just is insane, because I was out in the field for a while. So if you guys can show this slide here. So your job is to create outlets. These are all agents out there that have dreams, goals, desires, that want to feed their family with either full-time or part-time. It doesn't matter, right? And what you do is you put leads, inject leads into this organization, and then what is produced is protected families. And guess what? You make some money. Now, if you have only a few outlets, do you think you're going to make less money than if you have many? So this is kind of the deal. So if you have just you doing this, now if it's you just finding people, it's only going to get so big, right? But when you start finding people that start to find people, your business starts to expand beyond you. It's really crazy. So let me kind of share with you like numbers. Like some of y'all that are like crazy about numbers, all you engineers out there like me, I'm making those guys work back there for their money, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, this is my business, my hierarchy. May 2022 issue paid. And I wanted to measure how many people issue paid at these levels, 25,000 and above, 20 to 25,000 basically, 15 to 20, 10 to 15, 5 to 10, and then below 5,000. Right? We did 761,000 issue paid, 1,184 applications. And you can see, and you guys know this intuitively, that it's really kind of a pyramid in that the top people make the most money. Why? Because the top people are the ones that do the work. So, yeah, two people. Guess who one of those people is in my hierarchy? Megan Wood. Okay? 2 out of 203 agents. Then we have 6 after that, 3. Notice that below 5,000, 81% of the unique writers in my business are doing business. Now this is like Mark Cassetta said. You're finding aces, but you know what you're also finding? You're finding other cards. You got people that don't get their license, you get people that do. And when you get people that do, you get people that produce. And you know what's really cool? Is it does not matter if I have 203 agents or 100 agents. These numbers are exactly the same. If you have 50 agents, these numbers are exactly the same. So what does that say? It doesn't say you only have a 1% chance of running over 25,000. It just means that typically only about 1%, maybe 4% will write more than 20,000 because that's the pyramid of ambition. And what this tells you, and you should get fired up about it, is that you don't have to be agency manager man. I am the greatest teacher of salespeople. And you are not going to teach someone doesn't have the ambition to do 20,000 and above. What does it say? That you'll find the people, when you got 200 people writing business, you're going to find the people that do 25,000 and above. And it's not you, it's not your responsibility to produce them. They produce themselves on their own. And you know, a business like this is only produced with 15 builders. In other words, 15 people that are consistently recruiting and growing the business. But Alex, you got 200 unique writing agents. How can that be? Like, that should be like a whole bunch of people. It's like, no. You go through many when you recruit to find the few that will do it. Isn't that interesting? You find many, you recruit many, you find the few that will build, and you go through many to find the few that will produce a lot. But you don't care who does it, who doesn't do it, because you know that if you've got enough people writing business, the numbers will be the numbers. Is this crazy? So Mark talked about the Pareto principle. 20% of my organization produces about 75% of the business. So, Alex, are you just nice to the top producers? No, man, I'm nice to everybody. I work with the people that build the business. Why do I work with the people that build the business? Because they will help me find other people. That's who I spend my time with, the people that build the business. There's a concept called build through, build with, and build for. What does that mean, build through? Build through means that I'm recruiting someone to get into their warm market list. Now, I want them to be successful, but I'm going to be able to replace them when I find something for them. If I can find 2 or 3 people for them, then I think if they quit, I'm going to be okay. And I'm going to continue to help that second layer to find that next person that wants to build a business, to find more people for them, right? I'm building through people until someone says, hey, Alex, you can make a lot of money building this thing. I go, yeah. Well, can you show me how to do that? Yeah. Follow me. Let's get in the car. Let's go show the plan to some people. And then I start going from building through to building with. And I'm going to show them everything I do. I'm going to teach them everything I know. I'm going to love on them. I'm going to pour into them my 30-something years of knowledge in building organizations, because I'm looking for that winner that's going to do what I'm doing. So we go from building through to building with. And then once I feel like this person is duplicating me and's got the right attitude and mindset and are coming to events like this, you know what I do? I go to the next phase. Build for. And they will build for themselves, but you know what? They're going to build for me. And all I get to do is I get to teach and promote that person, and then he's going to build his group, and he will teach and promote other leaders in that organization. Build through, build with, and build for. That's what I want to do. Now here's a little bonus. I thought I'd give you a little bonus on Meg. Since Megan Wood's not speaking, this is Megan Wood's business. I love doing this chart, because everyone thinks, it's right, 90,000 if she paid, oh, she must have like 100 whole life applications. No. She only has 42 whole life applications. And look at all the other ancillary business that comes from what she did. Is that cool? So if you guys want to know the secret to Megan Wood, just look at the business she's running. Yeah, take pictures. So you don't have to call her. Just look at what she's doing. She's finding every opportunity. And you know what? She doesn't go on the phone. She doesn't call people. She goes to their house. She knocks on their door. She walks in and helps them. And then she calls them and she writes business on her phone. All the other ancillary business. Pretty crazy. Anyway, that's just a bonus. All right, so you can take that on. So what I love about Mark's gambler story is that you're finding those aces. Those aces are the people that will build the business for themselves and for you, that you can duplicate yourself through. All the other people are people that can produce, that will be your volume. Because in this business, we create volume, don't we? We create volume through selling insurance. So I'm fired up about everyone that joins our business. So what is the Alliance system? The Alliance system is a system that helps you get your mind right. We're all coming into the business at some level of brokenness. There's something that we need to fix, which is why I'm excited about that breakthrough event, because I got to get my mind right. This system is getting you right so you can attract other people into the business, so you can grow yourself and grow other people that you bring into the business. How we do that is through our system of books. When I got into book reading, the first book I read was Greatest Salesman in the World. Oh my gosh, that changed my life. Like, I just kept reading that book, the scrolls, and I just read over and over and over again. It totally changed my mindset about growth and how to develop myself. The other part of our system is audio, The Alliance Media app. The Alliance Media app rocks. You have to put the good stuff in your head so you get the bad stuff out. And then we have the system of meetings. What I love about meetings is it's our opportunity to keep the new people in, to teach the people how to sell insurance, to build their belief up again. Our meeting is designed to build belief. Because you know what? When your belief is high, guess what? Your activity level is high, right? But when your belief sucks, your attitude sucks. And you don't do anything. Do you think if that's true for an agent, do you think that's true for your organization? And your organization starts with you. And if your mind and attitude sucks, that's why we've got hotspot meetings. We have boot camps, especially Andy's boot camps when he comes into town. Team dialing sessions. We've got all our Zoom calls. And then we have the key. The key that Mark Seta and his team is bringing into the Alliance is our 4 major events. Every 90 days. Each major event's different. This is the first family reunion under Mark's tutelage. Man, have you guys got something out of this? This has been incredible. I love it. I'm so excited with what the potential we have in this business, So your job is to bring people to these events. Our next one's Breakthrough, right? September 29th through October 3rd. We got NatCon. We got View from the Edge in April. We got Family Reunion next July. And you know what? There's a difference between announcing dates and promoting dates. You can only really promote one event, the next important event. Because if you promote all four, then your new person is going to start picking and choosing. Well, I'm going to be busy. I've got a wedding that weekend. I can just go to the next one. And you know what? New people don't have a right to make those kind of decisions on their own. Why? Because they have no clue what they're missing. You have to think for your new people. The most important person that you need to promote to is the new person that got in. Because you only have a 90-day shelf life. You and I know what negative they're going to run into. They're going to have people that yell at them on the phone. They're going to get no-shows. God forbid they get their first chargeback. Lord have mercy. And then, God, if they work with Transamerica, they're definitely going to quit. Am I right, Joseph Dukes? Stand them, anyway. I don't think they were back there, were they? That should give you a clue. You only can promote the next event. So everything in your fiber and in your being should be bringing new people in so you can set them up to come to the event. Now, it's probably going to sell out. But I tell you what, man, just like this event, there are going to be people that drop out. I would have them queued up. Because the more people you bring to an event, the more your business will grow. You have to impress upon them the importance to their business. It's not for you, it's for them. You need to provide and protect for them. You need to think for them because they can't think for themselves. You've got the experience. Right? You need to think for them. You need to provide and protect for them. You need to get them around the people that have come back from a function. The best way to promote a function is all you new people coming back. Your upline or who's ever running your meeting should bring you up and say, wow, this is your first function. And they should interview you. And say, so, tell me, was it hard to get there? Yeah, it was hard. I had to, whatever, do this and do that. I get on a plane, my plane was delayed. So tell me. And the key for you interviewing them is you need to appeal to what they saw, what they heard, and how they felt. You ask them 3 questions. Don't let them go, well, what'd you think? Oh my gosh, they're going to just ramble on in, incoherent ideas because they're so fired up. Ask them, what did you see? Tell me what you heard. What was the most favorite speaker? What was one thing you took away? How did it make you feel? Then what commitment are you going to make to come to the next function? And you let all the new saps that didn't make it, that decided not to go, you let them hear them, and you don't got to do slamming. You let the new people slam the crap out of them. So you make them feel like, oh man, I shouldn't have made that decision. I shouldn't have faked my COVID excuse. Come on, man. Oh, I'm sick, I've got a headache. They all have excuses, right? You know what? You either got excuses or results. You can't have both, right? You need to get the new people there. So let me show you kind of a visual on how you want your organization to look when you bring people to functions, okay? So let me ask you, you have an organization like this, and they come to a function. So this guy can't go because of COVID. This person, his wife wouldn't let him go. So he had to change the pants and zips on the side versus on the front. You got all these people fired up. So this guy goes, well, I'm going to start writing, instead of 1,000 a month, I'll do 2,000 a month. Woohoo! Now, I'm happy for him. But here's how you can take advantage of events is by building an organization like this. There's a person who knows this person, who knows this person, who knows this person, who knows this person. And then you say, hey man, have you signed up for Breakthrough yet? Oh, it's going to be incredible. And then you're going to hey, let's get you there. It's only going to be this much money. We'll get you. We're going to help you. It'll blow your mind. Your business. Tell me why you got into business. That's the key. Why'd you get into business? Well, I wanted to bring my wife home from work. I wanted to just be independent. It's like, okay, cool. Well, would you rather do it sooner than later? Sooner. Okay. Well, would you like me to recommend what all the top people have done to build their business and to get there sooner than later? Yeah, sure. Breakthrough. You got to go to breakthrough. When you get this guy, you're going to get this person, you're going to get this person. You promote functions from the bottom leg up. And when this person finds out all these people are gone, what's he going to do? He's going to come. And when you bring this leg looking like this to function, they come back and they start doing this. They start writing more business. These people stay in the business. And this, what seems to be like a skinny skeleton, comes back from the function. And over the next 90 days, this thing blows up because you've got depth coming to function instead of just width. And here's how the top people, they've got 6 legs that look like this. You think if they got 6 legs that come to function, all that volume starts bubbling up from the bottom. It's insane. Now, if you want to build your business big, you could do that, right? What if you found one person that led you to 3, and then the 4 of you found 3 more, and then the 15 of you found 3 more? Do you know that just with those people, you can, and they only did $5,000 a month, you'll be at $75,000 into the function, and you can come out of the function and be at $300,000. Like, I'm not kidding. I've done the numbers. Yeah, I'm this nerdy numbers guy. Can you find one person that you can build through to find the people you can build with, so you can build depth to come to breakthrough? You guys got me? Man, this thing works, man. Thank you, Andy and Jane. I appreciate it. God bless everybody. Well done.